Alright everyone, welcome back. This is episode 10 of our run-through of the Mass Effect 2, part of Nack Presents the Mass Effect trilogy. So last episode, we were killing a little bit of time, so we were doing some random side missions and introduced everyone to the Hammerhead, which is the new vehicle for this game after they replaced the Mako from the first game. So now we are going to start pushing forward in the story again. We are coincidentally right where we want to be for that. In our last recruitment mission for this portion of the game, we go here to Corliss to recruit the Krogan. First, let's just hop back out here for a second. This is the last dossier we have for Dr. Okir. It's a millennia of combat and strategic experience and a rumored familiarity with collector technology. Brilliant and brutal Krogan warlord who fought in the Krogan rebellions, Dr. Okira has become obsessed with saving the Krogan people from the genophage, and is believed to have contacted the collectors in an attempt to gain technology to that end. He is currently in a Blue Suns camp on Corliss, though the nature of his relationship with the mercenary group is unknown. So just so we have the background information before we go forward with the mission. So Corliss is essentially like a giant junkyard of ships. Recycle recommissioned or junked spacecraft into their component parts, but the garbage of the ships just ends up strewn all over the planet. So, it's not a very healthy place to live. Travel advisory. Corliss ranks second in murder per capita in the Terminus systems, and first in off-worlder murder. Civilian traffic is encouraged to employ security professionals when visiting. Well, thankfully, we have a ship with a number of security professionals. Alright, so we are going to take Miranda. And Zaid. So it did say he was hanging out with the Blue Suns, so that means lots of shields and possibly mechs. So that's why Zaid has disruptor ammo, which is really good, along with sniper rifles, which will be very helpful in this mission. And Miranda has overload, but also warp to deal with any armor or barriers we might run into. So I think we are all good as far as weapons go.
The dossier doesn't say if Okir is on this planet by choice. Assume hostile.
Only one measure of success. Kill or be killed.
Okay. Just making sure. We're all good. I wasn't sure when the last time I had leveled up was.
Stay focused. We're looking for a Krogan warlord.
Okay, make sure you use your disruptor ammo there, boss. And we'll switch it back over to overload. Alright.
Known as the Starcraft Cemetery, Corliss was the regional toxic junkyard for centuries. Ships reaching astronautical near-death at connecting mass relays were sent to Corliss. stripped of every useful component, then dumped planetward to clear shipping lanes. Currently, Corliss hosts numerous merc factions, such as the Blue Suns, rumored to be using downed ship fossils to test advanced munitions. Massive gun batteries threaten anyone attempting planetfall, with minimal defenses against ground attack. Because ancient volcanism greenhoused the planet, Corliss was too hot and CO2 rich to develop a biosphere, despite the abundant lakes that could have sponsored the development of life. Now cool enough for protected habitation, but too scorching for anyone but extremophiles and mercenaries seeking secrecy, Corliss supports numerous Krogan outposts. The Krogan have therefore seeded Corliss with hardy Varen, often kept as warhounds. Varen live primarily on a diet of geophagous vermin and each other.
Awesome.
Being hired is merely the beginning. You must earn your place in the mighty army we are building.
Switch up!
Disruptor ammo on that sniper rifle. There we go.
Heads up. Lookout post ahead, and they know we're here. Nice. That all you've got.
Shit. I won't stop bleeding. I'm gonna... Son of a bitch.
Doesn't look that bad, actually.
He doesn't need to know that.
I knew it wasn't berserkers. Not at range. You're mercs. Or Alliance. I'm not telling you anything.
I've got a nice application of Metagel ready to go. But if you'd rather I just keep walking.
Son of a bitch. I don't know anything. I just shoot the overflow from the labs. The old Krogan up there, he's really been cleaning house lately. Jador hired him to make her an army, but the Krogan he creates are insane. So we use them for live ammo training. It's all crap. I don't get paid enough to goddamn bleed out.
Outpost 4, Jador wants us to move. We need coordinates on that Krogan pack.
I want your friends gone. Understand?
Patrol, the last group dispersed. Lost sight 5 minutes ago.
Dispersed? Jador will be pissed. She wanted a show.
You asked for a report, you got it. Dispersed.
Understood. Returning to the labs.
There, you see? I'm helping.
Have you seen O'Keir? Does he know about all of this?
We can't go in the labs, but everyone sees what happens when the Krogan come out. I've shot hundreds. They're crazy, mindless. Anyone up there, they know what's going on.
What's Jador planning to do with all these Krogan?
Replace us, probably. I sure wouldn't want to see an army of them coming at me. Only she can't control them. They aren't supposed to be crazy, but they're Krogan. How smart are they to start?
Is Jador's lab heavily guarded?
There are big guns to keep ships away. We're not outfitted to fight goddamn commandos.
If you start limping now, you might find a shady spot before you bleed out.
Shit. Oh. Oh.
The scare was a nice touch.
I thought so. Come on. Our warlord is somewhere in Jador's lab.
Training is part of your contract. Failure to perform means liquidation.
The recluse, founded by notorious
And Codex entry for the Blue Suns.
The Blue Suns began as a Skillian Verge protection racket, providing genuine protection from slavers and pirates. Eventually captured by the system's Alliance Navy, Dalsera beat almost 24 charges to be convicted on a single count of conspiracy. The slaver benefited from the tutelage of cellmate and brilliant con artist Bernard Legit's Ledger. Upon release 5 years later, Dalsera incorporated Blue Suns as a legal security agency. Today, the Blue Suns boast a galaxy-wide force of Batarians, Turians, humans, and Krogan. Each deployment is backed by a logistics corps, selling everything from heavy weapons to shaving cream. Despite claims that Blue Suns sells its captives as slaves, no Blue Suns employee has ever been convicted on such charges. Many Blue Suns members sport the company logo in tattoo form, moved during assignments, and reapplied at mission end.
Well, that sounds awful. Alright.
Hostiles ahead, watch it. We've been spotted. Affirmative.
Whip him. That's a shot.
Hostiles down. Lock and load.
Cool.
Team 4, do you read? Team 4, tell Jador we have
Don't whip that guy. That's a shot.
This'll put them down. Lock and load.
Felt that one.
Through here.
Fire from the Krogan. Hostiles in the compound.
If they're not killed,
Firing concussive shot.
Yeah!
You are different. New. You don't smell like this world. 7 night cycles, and I have felt only the need to kill. But you... something makes me speak.
He's only a week old?
They must breed them full size, ready to kill. Not much improvement over regular mercs if they need training.
Bred to kill. No. I kill because my blood and bone tell me to. But it's not why I was flushed from Glass Mother. Survival is what I hear in my head. Against the enemy that threatens all my kind. But I failed, even before waking. That is what the voice in the water said. That is why I wait here.
You're supposed to be part of a mercenary army. Do you remember Jador?
I know that name. It causes anger, but also laughter. It is not a name that will be sung when we march. I don't know what that means, but I have heard it many times.
How can you speak if you're only a week old?
There was a scratching sound in my head, and it became the voice. It taught things I would need. Walking, talking, hitting, shooting. Then the voice said I was not perfect, and the teaching stopped. And now I am here.
It was taught enough to be tested, but for what?
I don't know, but I am not perfect.
Okir's voice? Did he speak to you while you were in your tank?
I heard the voice, not like now, with ears. Inside. I called it Father. It liked that, but it was disappointed. I'm not what it needs me to be.
A lab with Krogan. Must be an attempt to cure the genophage.
Cure? Cure was never whispered. Survive, resist, ignore.
How did you disappoint the voice?
I don't know. It was decided before I left Tank Mother. I was not perfect.
He was grown in a tank. It's probably crazy, like that Merc said.
I don't know of that, but I'm not perfect.
I destroyed Saren's cure. How does Okir expect these Krogan to ignore the genophage if not by curing it?
I have no idea. It doesn't look like he's had much success with these Krogan.
Can you show me the laboratory? I need to speak with Okir.
The Glass Mother. She is up, past the broken parts, behind many of you fleshy things. I will show you.
Impressive. And dangerous.
You fleshy things are slow when big things are in your way.
You could have run, or tried to fight your way back to the lab. Why stay here?
I am waiting. The voice told me, if they come, I fight. But I will not run, and I will not follow. I am not perfect, but I have purpose. I must wait until called, released.
And a codex entry for Krogan Blood Rage. Feared throughout the galaxy as nightmarishly violent warriors, the Krogan are both aided and hobbled by their legendary Blood Rage. In the grip of that madness, Krogan become seemingly invincible, but are merely totally unresponsive to pain. Blood-enraged Krogan fight regardless of any injury level, to the extent that Krogan shorn of all 4 limbs continue gnashing past brain death until total somatic death. Supremely resilient, hyper-violent Blood Rage is the synergy of 2 aspects of Krogan neurology. First aspect is a positive feedback loop in which adrenaline, also activated by fear or rage, suppresses serotonin, the brain chemical that induces serenity. The second is the overdeveloped Krogan limbic system. In Krogan, as in human, fear or rage shifts mental control from the frontal lobes responsible for reasoning to the limbic system responsible for aggression and survival. During that shift, Krogan and humans exhibit diminished capacity for logic and self-control. Prior to the ecological devastation of Tuchanka, Blood Rage was extremely rare among the Krogan. Back then, while all Krogan were capable of heightened anger and violence in fight-or-flight scenarios, almost none experienced insensitivity to pain. The 1% who did were those suffering serotonin suppression. At that time, Krogan society regarded the situation as pathological, and medicated or imprisoned sufferers to protect them and society. Following nuclear eocide 4 millennia ago, evolution selected only those Krogan afflicted with blood rage for survival. Today there is no living memory among the Krogan of a life without mindless, murderous fury.
Don't like the look of that. Stay alert.
Credits from the Blue Sun. Take that.
You got it.
You bet.
Enemy
Watch out!
Jedi for me.
Now let's finish you off.
Incoming.
Engaging target.
Firing an impact gun.
Right behind you. Here goes. I'm on it.
I'll tear your head off!
Easy enough.
Sit down!
Understood.
Concussive shot!
Mount that one.
Krogan took down the grid. We're blind and getting hit on all sides. Where are the heavies?
Alright. Platinum. Now start moving up. So, seems like we are getting close.
Krogan on our 6. Copy, goddammit! Where's Jador and her personal guard?
This might be useful.
Sniper rifle damage upgrade. Thank you. Heavy weapon power cells.
I see you, Shepard. Fire now. You bet.
Concussive shot! That only...
Alright. What, guys? Onwards and upwards.
Firing concussive shot!
Not a problem. Not a problem. Affirmative.
Prepare to fire.
Perfect.
Concentrate on the Krogan charge or we're all dead. Who was a genius who gave them arms?
And the PDA to hack. Yay, more money.
Taking cover!
Put him down. Get more transposers. I'll deal with the trail.
Deploying tech overload. You bet.
Berserkers are going down, but the outsider commandos are still incoming. Repeat, still incoming.
Down you go. Not bad.
Nice try, guys. It's gonna take more than that.
Labs don't like this. Every floor, every outpost, move!
More money. It's good that in RPGs we're totally fine with looting random corpses.
Engaging target. Well done. Deploying tech overload.
Clear.
Enemy down.
Teammate Jador's howling the mechs. She'll lose all our toys if we don't get back up.
Not a problem.
All safe. Evidently not very well protected. Gonna need to hack it.
Concentrate fire on my position. Concentrate on. Ah!
Yay, hack complete.
Jador! Damn it! Let us interrupt the speakers and out here! Ah!
This'll put him down.
Engaging target. We've been spotted. Understood. Not a problem.
Keep their kinetics down.
You bet. Affirmative.
Sit down. Lock and load. Firing concussive shot. Here we go.
Now let's finish you off. one hit.
Anyone else want some? You got it.
Right there. Engaging target.
Who's next?
Enemy down. Engaging target. Swapping munitions. This should scramble their systems.
This'll put him down. Got it. Is that all you've got?
Shepard, don't shoot. You know me. I shut down the security cams as soon as I saw it was you. Never thought I'd say it, but I'm glad it's you shooting up the place. Sorry, ran a Thanoptis. You let me go when you destroyed Saren's lab on Vermeer. Had to outrun a nuke in a utility pod, but it's still a second chance.
I assume you have a good reason for being at this lab.
Don't worry, I'm not wasting the chance you gave me. My work here, strictly beneficial. Not for the mercs. Jador's on a standard power trip. But Okir is trying to do something good, even if his methods are a little extreme. Everyone deserves a second chance, right? And sometimes giving one pays off. I take care of my debts.
What's Okir trying to do here?
It's complicated. Jador wants a private army, but Okir mostly ignores her. He's running the project for his own reasons. I created a mental imprint routine to educate his tank bred. Most don't get through it. He dumps them for some reason. He wants to help his people, but he's not looking for a genophage cure, and he's not going for numbers. That's all I know.
Finding you in a place like this makes me think letting you go was a mistake. You don't want that.
We agree on that. Don't worry. I plan on staying as far away from anything to do with you as possible. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna run like hell before you blow the place or something. I know how you work.
That's gonna bite you in the ass someday.
Alright, come on. Come on, give me the fragment I need. No. And that. Yay, another 4,000 credits.
Here you are. I've watched your progress.
It is.
This should come in handy.
Krogan vitality. Because Krogan aren't vital enough, I guess?
It's about time. The batteries on these tanks will not wait while you play with these idiotic mercs.
I take it you're Okier? You don't seem particularly caged, or grateful that I'm here.
You may claim to be here to help, but the formerly deceased Shepherd is not a sign of gentle change. Surprised? All Krogan should know you. I'm sure Rana has already revisited your actions on Vermeer.
I'm sure you're eager to retell the story.
Such a tale. Saren, the Spectre traitor, threatens the return of the Krogan horde by curing the genophage, undoing the gentle genocide of the Turians and Solarians. But before Saren can deliver his endless troops, in rides Shepherd, securing victory through nuclear fire. I like that part. It has weight.
I didn't have a lot of room for finesse. If there'd been any other solution, I'd have considered it.
But I approve. Saren's pale horde were not true Krogan. Numbers alone are nothing. The mistake of an outsider. One that these mercenaries have also made. I gave their leader my rejects for her army, but she grows impatient. It's time for you to take me out of here.
We're here about the collectors. We couldn't care less about your problems.
I see. Yes, collector attacks have increased. A human concern. My requests were focused elsewhere. I acquired the knowledge to create one pure soldier. With that, I will inflict upon the genophage the greatest insult an enemy can suffer. To be ignored.
Your search for the perfect soldier created a lot of failures. You don't care about them?
I failed no one. My rejects are exactly what Jador asked for. She simply lacks the ability to command. They are strong, healthy, and useless to me. I need perfection. If a few thousand are rejected, so be it. My work will purify the Krogan. We will not be restored. We will be renewed.
I thought the Krogan ideal was a return to the numbers that threatened the galaxy.
We will not need numbers. My soldier is a template. It is a greater threat than all the Phantom siblings that would have been at its flank. The galaxy still bears the scars of the Horde, but it will learn to fear the Lance.
What did you get from the Collectors? I need whatever you know about them.
They are strange, so isolated, yet very available when your sacrifice is big enough. I gave them mini Krogan. I may have information for you, but the tech was consumed in my prototype, after I determined how to use it without killing the subjects. The deaths were unfortunate, but I only need one success to start the process.
So you don't want to cure the genophage?
Contrary to what survivors claim, the genophage does not produce strong Krogan. The only quality it filters is the ability to survive the genophage. For every 1,000 stillborn, too many weaklings live. Every survivor is branded as precious. That's produced more cuddling than your collective human teats. I say, let us carry the genophage. Let 1,000 die in a clutch. We will defeat it by climbing atop our dead. That is the Krogan way.
Your methods are extreme, but you know how to deconstruct a threat. Will you help us?
Perhaps I can strike a deal to secure passage. But my prototype is not negotiable. It is the key to my legacy.
Attention, I have traced the Krogan release. Okier, of course. I'm calling blank slate on this project. Gas these commandos and start over from Okier's data. Flush the tanks.
She's that weak-willed. She'll kill my legacy with a damn valve. Shepard, you want information on the Collectors? Stop her. She'll try to access contaminants in the storage bay.
You could just start over, like she plans to. What's the big deal?
This tank is pure. It involved as much trial as data. Starting over will not duplicate it. It must survive. Jador will be with the rejected tanks. Kill her. I will stay and do what must be done.
Well, that's a little ominous. Alright. Switching up. Me and Miranda switching to heavy pistols.
Rearming.
And we apply whip ammo.
I think she's talked enough.
I'm on it.
Clear the blast zone!
I'll build more. There's always more. You bet.
This'll put him down.
That was a little extreme.
Alarms in the lab. Damn it, what's Okier doing back there?
Shepard, the lab alarms coincided with the system's failure. The remaining lab systems are unprotected, and I have gained limited access. According to lab scanners, the room is flooded with toxins and Okir's personal life signs are failing rapidly. I recommend haste.
Copy that, Edie.
Detected. Emergency vent in progress. Contamination detected. Emergency vent in progress.
I would tell you, but everything is in my prototype. My legacy is pure. This one soldier, this grunt, perfect.
Okier wasted his life to save this single Krogan?
A bullet in the brain would save us a lot of headaches.
A pure Krogan could pack a hell of a punch. We can always use another heavy hitter.
If he'll even help. I doubt anyone's ever asked for his opinion on anything.
Normandy, Okier is a no-go, but we have a package that needs retrieval. And he's a big one.
Mission summary. Clothing facility destroyed. Okier dead, but his son was recovered. Loss of Okier could be a problem. We'll allow Shepard to decide whether to activate the Krogan. Damn right you'll let me decide whether to activate the Krogan.
but I have concerns about waking it.
Yeah, you've said that a few times now.
A normal Krogan is dangerous. This one was created and likely educated by a madman.
I see everyone's enjoying the new paperweight. Concerns?
We don't know anything about it, Commander.
I know. You don't find that interesting?
Krogan fight well at close quarters. Perhaps awakening him in a confined space wouldn't be prudent.
Noted. The cargo hold is safe enough while I decide what to do with him.
So now you have the decision of whether to take Grunt out of stasis or not. You have a couple decisions kind of like that over the course of this game. Let's see, I only got 2 points. I'll put 1 into AI hacking just to have it, even though it's not as useful in this game as it is in Mass Effect 1. Just because, it only affects synthetic enemies, and you really don't, you deal with the Geth in a couple of missions, and you have mechs in a couple of missions, but you don't have enough synthetic enemies that affects to really make that much of a difference.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
The elusive man wishes to speak to you in the debriefing room, Commander. Is it true we have a pod containing a baby Krogan down in the cargo hold?
Not a baby. He's a full-grown super soldier, ready for combat.
Please be careful if you decide to birth him. His personality is completely unknown. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
So we will wait before we talk to the elusive man. What upgrades do we got? Sniper rifle damage. We'll take that. Adding the one more sniper rifle damage unlocks the sniper headshot damage module, which we will also take. I do enjoy sniper rifles, even though my class can't use them. And we will take the Krogan Vitality 1 out of 2. All Krogan squad members get plus 25% health. So when we go down and wake up Grunt, he will be ready to go.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Some other time. About to test new bioweapon. Not on us, of course. Didn't think I had to specify, but Joker got nervous. Anything else?
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
Ah, my fish died. So I will actually switch it up and take the life support webbing. I don't really use heavy weapons very much, so the 5% extra heavy weapon ammo capacity doesn't help me very much. And my space hamster hanging out there in his cage. And down to the crew quarters.
What's wrong?
They lost contact with New Canton. Might be the collectors.
Did your family get out of there?
I don't know. There's no communications yet.
I'm sure they're safe. You'll see.
There you are. One of the girls in navigation thinks she might be pregnant. Even aboard a Cerberus vessel, life finds a way. I have to say, that Jacob? He seems pretty intense. I wonder if he likes Japanese girls with a penchant for kleptomania. Joker and Edie are like an old married couple. I keep expecting to walk in on them bickering about the temperature in the cockpit. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
You like Kasumi. She's a very cool character. If you don't get as much of her in this, since she's a DLC character. Sorry about that. I don't know what's up recently with me
Have a
and
minute, Miranda?
sneezing in the middle of the stream.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
I really don't sneeze very often, guys, I promise.
Thank you, Commander. Rupert put the new supplies to good use.
Just because I got the mute button here on the controller, guys.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Back for more? I knew this girl once, Asari. Good head on her shoulders. We had this whole thing going, until she sold me out to the Blood Pack. Put a sour note on the relationship. Doesn't matter who you are. You got a gun in your face, chances are good you'll do what the other man says. Only two types don't buckle at that point. Trained killers and psychopaths. A lot of people can't tell the difference. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Saeed, on the other hand, a useful companion in terms of actual gameplay, but as a character, he's not super interesting.
Hey,
I picked up a lot of resources.
I figured out those L5Xs. Consider yourself lucky. It's not like I keep a library of this shit around.
Tell me about you, Jack. What are you up to?
Still checking out your ship. Wouldn't mind putting her through her paces when you're not around.
I doubt Joker would appreciate that. At least not while we're working.
Relax. Joyriding doesn't have the thrill it used to. Besides, if I wanted it, I'd take it.
That's so.
I've been around. Ran with gangs, wiped out some gangs, joined a cult. Kept the haircut. I learned how to survive and not be a victim.
It's hard to imagine you in a cult. That usually involves a lot of rules.
I was looking for answers. Drugs and sex and going to a better place. A better place, right. It was all about money. They wanted to take a colony, shake the suckers down to fund their spread, and guess who was their ace in the hole? They were just like the rest. Didn't give one shit about me.
What did you do when you found out?
What do you think?
Yeah, that kind of answers that question.
You must have met some good people, too.
Everybody wants something, and because of that, everything is fair game. Murder, assault, kidnapping, drugs, stealing, arson. Done it all. And that's the boring shit. Piracy, theft of military craft, destruction of a space station, and vandalism. That was a good one.
Military's a hard target. Bet that made you some friends.
Shouldn't have left the thing unlocked. Besides, parades are boring. I helped.
A space station. You're pushing what I can believe.
Ain't saying it was easy. Not everything is spur of the moment. Sometimes you gotta work to give people what they deserve. Had some people I hung with for a while. Outlaw colony. Felt like they were like me. Guess that made us a nice target. Turians think they know something about a scorched earth response. Fuck 'em.
You were a pirate, too?
Ties in with the kidnapping. If you hijack a passenger ship and don't kill everyone, anyway. Good lesson. Simpler to just kill them all.
Good to know, good to know.
Vandals in that bunch.
That's what the Hanar call it when you crash that space station I mentioned into one of their moons and make a new crater. They really liked that moon.
Do you ever wonder if you could have done things differently?
No.
Shouldn't you?
There's no reason I should be alive, but I am. You know why? Instinct. It's worked for me so far, and I'm not gonna change. Hey, Shepard. No one's ever asked me about this shit. It's strange to talk about. So fuck you. And thanks for asking.
Oh, that was a reasoned response there. Alright, guys. Our hour is up. This is where we are going to end it for today. So, thank you for watching. Make sure you check out Nack's Full Frontal Attack on all social media outlets. We'll have another episode going up tomorrow and then Friday, continuing with Mass Effect 2. And check out in the morning, 8 to 8:30, Mike doing his daily grind, half hour each day of the Digimon World New Order game, which is very interesting so far. Should definitely all go check it out. Alright, see you next time, guys.